Most people get this wrong when choosing between cash advance apps. They just look at who gives money faster, not who actually costs less in the long run. And that mistake can quietly cost you a lot more fees than you expect. Here's the truth no one tells you. Both Possible Finance and Albert are designed for short-term financial help, but they work in very different ways. And depending on your income style, one can easily be better than the other in 2026. In this video you'll understand exactly how both apps work, what they really cost, and which one makes more sense for your situation. By the end, you'll know which app fits your money habits so you don't end up paying unnecessary fees or getting stuck in repeat borrowing. Let's start with Albert. Albert is more like a financial assistant. It gives you cash advances, but it also tries to guide your spending, saving, and budgeting. You connect your bank account, and Albert looks at your income patterns. Based on that, it may offer you small advances. The key thing here is flexibility. But here's the problem. That flexibility depends heavily on your Genius subscription. Without it, your access to higher cash amounts can be limited. Now let's talk about Possible Finance. Possible works more like a short-term installment lender. You borrow a fixed amount and repay it over time, usually in multiple payments. Now here's where it gets interesting. Possible doesn't rely on credit scores the same way traditional lenders do, so approval can feel easier. But the trade-off is cost. Fees can add up depending on how long you take to repay. So which one is better so far? It depends on how you use money. If you need small, flexible advances and like budgeting tools, Albert can feel smoother. But if you need a structured loan and don't mind fixed repayments, Possible Finance might be more predictable. But here's the real deciding factor most people miss. Frequency of borrowing. If you find yourself borrowing often, apps like Albert can slowly become expensive because subscription costs stack up. On the other hand, if you only borrow occasionally, Possible Finance might cost more per loan, but less over time. Now here's the simple breakdown. Choose Albert if you want ongoing financial support tools and small flexible advances. Choose Possible Finance if you want a clear short-term loan with fixed repayment dates and don't need budgeting features. The biggest takeaway is this. Neither app is free money. Both are tools, and the one that wins is the one that matches your behavior, not just your emergency. To wrap it up, Albert focuses on financial management plus small advances, while Possible Finance focuses on structured borrowing with repayment plans. Your choice depends on whether you need flexibility or structure. If this helped you understand the difference clearly, like the video, drop a comment with which app you've used before, and subscribe for more simple breakdowns like this.